Hello, this is Nintendo 14, playthrough on Donkey Kong 64, part 12 and the last part. We played as Diddy Kong, getting some stuff thanks to Donkey Kong by turning on that spinning machine. And got a couple blueprints and tried to do another attempt, have another go at the Chunky Kong cell glitch. And this part, we're gonna play as Tiny Kong. Maybe try it a third time, third time's a try. I know I already got it in the very first part that we were in here with Donkey Kong, but I want to just try and practice for when I actually do it later on. Now, first things off, that before I even do much, and that guy's just frozen in place. But anyways, we want to take the long way, as always, I guess, and we want to take the fall damage and get these bananas right out the way, because I don't know about you, but me personally, I usually tend to forget that those bananas are even there. So just make sure you get those if you tend to forget or you're struggling to find them anywhere. So now we got that immediately out the way. Let's Nate. Oh, thanks Root Beer Flow for like jamming my throat, I guess. If it's a good or bad thing, I don't know. Let's just grenade slap, as I'm gonna call it, to that Mecha Koopa. Mecha Koopa, where'd that come from? That's the wrong series. Let's just do that on the Mecha Gremlin. And I think again we're gonna take the long path here because look at all those purple bananas. Not exactly sure what you can do to make these bananas purple, but hey, you gotta love purple. It's like a good old starfish from a certain TV show that has run for a fairly long time and just oversaturated. But hey, I'm just gonna digress here. I'm just gonna skip this, forget it, because apparently I just suck at killing these certain enemies right there. Alright. So I will still get the whole Snide HQ thing, but first we gotta take care of these balloons and bananas that are gonna be like out the way of some of these, the gold bananas. Because usually you tend to think that there would be some gold bananas around the gold bananas, but there's gonna be a lot of cases where it might not be like that. Anyways, here we are in the Funky store. This might be a little bit weird because of how the gold bananas are laid out. Actually gonna have to take maybe a little detour here, I guess, but I'll just try and get everything the same here, and try and get to Cranky Kong whenever I need him, because as with all the other parts, you're gonna need Cranky Kong for most of the stuff you can get for each Kong. As if with Donkey Kong, we need the Gorilla Grab to pull those levers. Diddy Kong, we need the Simian Spring so we can get to those high places with the pad with Diddy Kong's face on it. And as for Tiny Kong, we'll get into a little bit. And we got the tiny barrel, which we need. They fit through there. Get that from the Angry Aztec, as if you didn't know that. There you got a shooting gallery. I guess something a little bit different. All right. Gotta love the mechanics. I like this area because of how high tech Frantic Factory it is. Got like these robots, just like I like it. And I don't know if I'm gonna be foreshadowing anything or like that, but yeah. Hopefully, I'll try and start up Mega Man X pretty soon. I don't know. Maybe try to do some Mega Man games, just to really show you how much I like Mega Man. As of recently, I really wish. I know I've said this like a couple videos back, maybe like that update video where I announced this drop hole with this game as one of them. But I should really try and get into just try and I mean I pretty much know almost everything there is in Mega Man X, aside from maybe a couple enemy mechanics. But it's all that there really is. And there's a banana fairy. By completing that certain gold banana for Tiny Kong, there is a banana fairy, as you saw right there. So just to skip the box shooting the thing. But alright, there it is. Let's shoot the disc right there though first, because distraction, I guess. And this was here first. Alright, and get the camera out. Yep, okay, good. I got the good strafe. Usually that works like half the time, but luckily I got it. Alright, so we get the maximum thing, but increased by another. I believe that's already 2 for Tiny Kong. Alright, so another thing we could do, actually, we could take this number 5 pad, and we can go on the other side of the entire area, or map, I think I'll just call it that from now on, of the entire Frantic Factory, and you just use this tiny barrel and you can get this, and then we can actually go down and get Tiny Kong's blueprint, because we did pass that several times as Donkey and Diddy Kong. So finally we'll be able to get that for Tiny Kong, and we'll be on our way here. Strangely, like, the first two that I collected for blueprints, Donkey and Diddy's, I guess they progressively got easier and easier, I guess. Donkey's obviously being the hardest to get in the Frantic Factory, while Diddy's, actually, there's not much to getting Diddy Kong's blueprint, but it really varies, I guess. Maybe Diddy Kong has the easiest to get. Not really sure, but consistency at its finest. Anyways, we're not even under, or not even over 10 minutes. We're actually making some record time here, because we just got, or about to, but I think we could just do this. Like, use the charge attack, and I think that instantly kills him. Because I guess that's the case. That little attack that we got from the Banana Fairy, along with this camera right here, that really came in pretty good use. Just goes, obviously, just goes to that thing. It just makes everything useful, I guess, or just everything. By collecting these Banana Fairies, you can unlock certain stuff in the main file, like the game main menu, and also in game you could use it to get some stuff. You know, like you can increase the maximum count for your stuff, and just all that stuff. And I just got some real. I know this hasn't happened since like the very early parts, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to hold in. All right. Sorry about that. Just now I feel real uncomfortable. I won't tell you exactly what it is, but anyways. Alright. Try and deal with this, but alright. We got the Ponytail Swirl. This will let us, this is like Tiny Kong's special move. Not one of those barrels or pad things. Instead, it's an ability we can get for Tiny Kong. We can press A in the air and then hold A again to hover, just like if we were Dixie Kong from Donkey Kong Country 3. Which, I guess there's some controversies about Tiny Kong being introduced, because she's really, because of the ponytails and whatever, she pretty much acts just like Dixie Kong. And the kind of ironic thing I find about all this is that both those characters, Dixie and Tiny, they appear in the remake for Diddy Kong Racing on the DS as, you know, replacements for Conker and Banjo, because, you know, they're owned by Microsoft, and they really haven't done jack squat with those series ever since they bought them. Just made one game and that's it. You just lost faith in all that. Alright, so we got this that many bananas, I think. Let's go to the Research and Development Center, why not? There's one certain banana you can get right there, or we could... You know what? Never mind about the Research and Development. I think I'll save that for last. Instead, let's go over to the Spinning Shower, since I believe it's like a bit closer. Let's go over there and get that banana, because let's always save the best for last. That's all. That's how I'm gonna roll here. So here's the ability, just jump and spin. Really useful for the boss, just like Wrinkly Kong mentioned in the thing. And why does that always happen? Like, the mecha Kremling, and I just get too close and it just explodes. Just kind of ridiculous. Anyways, we got that. Now we can finally go up to that top area that I just mistakenly always go up to, and get these coins that kind of we're just being held off on getting, since we never was able to play as Tiny Kong. And make sure you get this 2D angle right here to make these jumps, because making it in like a head overview, that's just not gonna happen. And we got like loads of bananas over here, and these conveyor belts that can't be slowed down, not like the ones in the Jungle Japes. But that's okay. I mean, they're really slow, just slow enough to be able to move over. And here we have to actually try and manage this jump here. Make sure you like get to the very edge, then hover. Make sure you keep on hovering, and you can make it. And there's another one that you want to go for. This one, I guess this is kind of a jerkish placement for these bananas, but they got another one back there, so you got to use it again just to get it. All right, Crazy Kong Climber. This one really similar to the last two. Really similar with the snake and the Banana Fairy minigame, just like have, what was it, 9 different directions, or no, 7 different directions to shoot. Fire at the moments, don't shoot the monkeys. This one's all about reflex. Not much to it. Just be real fast and shoot as soon as you see it. This one requires hand-eye coordination. You know the main thing that you require when you play video games. Anyways, I think I'll talk more about Mega Man X here. Mega Man X, I think once I get a couple more videos scheduled, I'll try and get like... no, Chunky! No, I shot Chunky. Did I hit to get the ding, or... oh well. That was bad. I thought I was... My control stick was tilted far enough. So I accidentally hit Chunky Kong. My bad, Chunky. I know holding you off for like 4 parts or whatever, but I promise I'll make it up to you, Chunky Kong. Once we actually get to you. It's gonna be... like I've been saying, it's gonna be like forever. But I believe actually there's one more banana or set of bananas that Tiny Kong can get. It's actually in this area, but we have to like descend here and try to get it. So I'll go back into Mega Man X here. Right now I've only played the first game. I want to try and play the next 2 games that were on the Super Nintendo. I'll try and go in chronological order here. So I think I'll try and pick up Mega Man X2 for the eShop and start playing that. And who knows, maybe I could do a Mega Man X series? Could be exciting. As for the next Mega Man X games, X4 and onward, I do have a PS3. I can try and get them off the PlayStation Store, but we'll just have to wait and see here. And I sure hope that the next set of bananas, I'm kind of positive on where the next ones are. So also, since I'm Tiny Kong, I'm gonna show off the redemption animation for Snipes HQ, and that'll be just that. So we gotta move all the way back here and actually finally goes to the Research and Development Center, which I think actually has a more amusing gold banana, to be honest. I mean, it's loads better than what the Angry Aztec had on offer for gold bananas, you know, like... I mean, what you had in the Angry Aztec, you had to race a cheating beetle, where they make you, or he makes you get enough bananas just to do anything. Oh, okay. Alright, I think I might be getting... Hopefully this is like innate amount of trails. Alright. 3, 4... Alright, we're good. Alright, just hope. 6, 7... Yeah, we're good! Yeah! So, good thing I didn't have second thoughts or whatever. I actually did have second thoughts, but they didn't turn for the worse. And I just lost the train of thought because of just how worried I was where the next few gold bananas, or not gold bananas, but colored bananas are. Alright, just like that. I should have like stayed in the thing, because look at those racetrack. There's a little bear logo. We'll always miss you, Rare. I know like most of the important guys left the company, and that's what really happened to Microsoft. Microsoft ruined everything. They bought Rare, or should I say, they bought Rare just so they can kill them by releasing subpar games. I would say subpar, but just not as great as what they made for the N64. You know, like this game, Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day. But now, when they went over to the Xbox, they made games like Perfect Dark Zero, Conker Live and Reloaded, which I wouldn't say is as bad, but... And then they got the infamous Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which was nothing like the original Banjo-Kazooie games. And here we're racing, we gotta go fast now. Now for this is a whole lot easier than that beetle race. Instead of collecting 50, you only need to collect 10 in this area. That's a lot easier, and actually you can cheat too. This guy doesn't do much to cheat himself. Instead he has a bit more cylinders on his engine for his vehicle, and you can keep up with them by running over these boost pads and make sure you like get in a non-adjacent lane for him to actually get that. So make sure once you got 10, it would be a really good, wise idea to actually just keep on getting more coins, because like with always, you get some you lose 3 coins if you get hit. So getting enough coins is really essential, and I don't think I need to show off doing that. Actually, I have to. Yeah, get that. Pressing A, you can fire a missile and actually take him down just like that, as if it were Mario Kart, I guess. You shut the door on him. Oh, okay. 2-car pile up. That's not good. Now we gotta hold him off here. I believe there's only 2 laps in this area. By just doing that, come on. We're just about the finish line. Yep, just like that. See, not as tough, but not as tough as racing the beetle, because it's not as dumb. It actually makes more sense and requires a bit more skill. But just looking over the footage of that one race with the beetle, it doesn't look that tough. But oh boy, when you're playing it, especially with the control stick that the N64 had. Oh, it's just not the most pleasant feeling. Already we got the 4 gold bananas, and I think we're gonna do one more thing, which is redeem the Stein HQ. I won't cut because I'm lazy and just want to edit. Like all I want to do is just match my commentary and the video together, render it, and that's it. And also make the description, which apparently I put more time and effort into making the description, more so than I actually edit these videos. I think that's strangely the case. Alright, now can we finally go back to talk about Mega Man X, since there's not much I have left. Alright, Mega Man X, okay, forget it. Mega Man X is great. I wish I played it when I was growing up, and instead I was too busy playing Mario Kart, which I actually think might be my favorite multiplayer game series of all time. I don't know, but I'm just stalling around here. I shouldn't have gone this way. Instead, I should have went this way. Also, I guess I can go over the Donkey Kong arcade thing. Like I said, I was gonna hold off on doing that. The reason why is just because I know I'm repeating myself, but whatever. It's because, you know, there's another thing later on that corresponds to the thing that you're gonna get by beating the arcade thing a second time. Anyways, I think I've rambled on long enough. Redeeming this blueprint, the last thing we're gonna do this video. That's a big old finger. I wonder where it's gonna go. Gonna go in the glory? Oh no, just to hit the button. That's kind of cool though. I really like the button sound effect when you push it. It's like click. Just even the sound effects in this game are just really charming. Just everything about this game is so amazing. Here's the blueprints that we've redeemed, not like all the ones we got, just the ones redeemed. And I think that's all for this part. We got every bananas of both kinds, just like always, and we also got the last banana fairy in this area. So there's not much for us. So I think that's gonna be it for this part. Tune next time for part 13, as we're finally gonna be playing as Lanky Kong, which is one step closer to getting to Chunky Kong. So till then, see you guys later.